Topic number one today. The thing about March Madness is it's fluid, okay? You could ask me 10 minutes from now, I could have a whole different Final Four than I had 10 minutes before, all right? That's why it's called the madness. If you don't like the madness, piss off. This month ain't for you, all right? So, Dion, now that I have you here on this full episode, me and G did our um we did our, we filled out a whole bracket, but what I want to do just for you and I want to do your updated Elite Eight and Final Four picks and my updated Elite Eight and Final Four picks. Now, if they are the same as the ones before, I want credit as me being consistent. If they change, once again, shut the hell up. It's madness. We're fluid out here. How many times can I use the word fluid in this episode? It's a good buzzword though. All right, so Dion, let's move to, or let's start with the classic way. We're gonna go top bottom on this one. So starting in the South region, what is your Elite Eight?
I have Auburn, Michigan State.
Auburn and Michigan State in the Elite Eight.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there any, has that changed any bit, or does that you feel good about that?
No, I got Auburn, Michigan State in that one. Do you want me to say my winner too, or wait for the Final Four for that?
Let's wait till the Final Four for that. Let's
Yeah.
go to your Elite Eight first.
Unwavered on that one. I don't see this to me. This bracket's crazy if you're like Michigan, right? Or if you're Iowa State or like Marquette, where it's just like, how did we wind up in this bracket of all brackets? If you're Auburn and Michigan State, you're like, this is the easiest road we possibly could have had.
Okay, I got you. All right, I'm gonna add one caveat to this. I want you to say one team that scares you that could ruin your Elite Eight. Like, what's the one team that could maybe make it to the Elite Eight that wouldn't make your Elite Eight true?
I think A&M can beat Auburn.
Okay.
I think A&M can beat Auburn. I think A&M's playing really well. The brand of basketball they play travels. Auburn's limping into the tournament. If anyone were to do it, I think A&M can beat Auburn. I think Michigan State might have the easiest road to the Elite Eight in the tournament.
Relax, relax. All right, my Elite Eight, starting in the South region. I'm gonna have Michigan State and Auburn as well. I feel pretty good about that for the same reasons you do. I'm not trolling when I say this. I'm scared of North Carolina doing the stupid playing game thing. It's every year. I'm so sick of it. It's like that ACC team that stinks it up. They get in the playing game and they make a run. I have seen this story before. I think Hubert actually might have sold his soul to the Argyle Devils of Chapel Hill. He might make a run. Hubert Davis is 8-2 in the NCAA tournament, by the way.
Yeah, it's because he misses it.
Okay, honestly, why don't we commend that? Don't go there if you're not going to win it.
That is the Michael Jordan mantra. I'm 6-0 in the finals because I just miss it when I'm going to lose.
Yeah, never ever forget that people who consider Michael Jordan to be the greatest basketball player of all time, right? Michael Jordan had to lose to Isaiah Thomas before he started lifting weights. Let's move on to the East. Who do you have in your Elite Eight on that side?
Well, I got to find the East. Got lost.
That's Duke's region.
Okay, I got Duke and BYU. The team that I think could go on a run in this one though is Arizona. Actually, I mean, yeah, if I had to choose a team, it's Arizona. But I don't think anyone breaks up this Final Four. Alabama's obviously the obvious answer, but I think BYU plays a brand of basketball that's going to get to Bama.
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna have Duke in there, obviously, and then I'm gonna have BYU as well. Not to go chalky here and go the same thing you did, but we are aligned in that, Mark. I do have a different team that could ruin it for me though, and it would actually be a team that beats BYU in the second game. I think Wisconsin can do it. I think Wisconsin can do it. I like the offense. I like Tanji. I like Blackwell. I like Greg Gard. If there's no one left on this earth to support you, Greg, no Waddell, I got you, Guardy. Okay. You are guard. I am your bodyguard. And if anyone makes a comment about how much body I have, I literally will smack the shit out you. I love that I can just talk freely and cuss on here. I'm so sorry, Connie, but she's definitely like in grandma mode right now, so she's not listening to the episodes. We're good.
Are we not doing the pizza thing anymore?
What's that?
Remember when you had to eat a pizza every time you cut?
Oh, yeah. So that YouTube commenter like stopped participating, so I stopped eating pizza.
That was one of my all-time favorite bits you guys had, though. I loved it.
I will say this though, when I got that, that was the first time because I had to find a pizza place that was open at like 9 a.m., like some real sicko stuff, right? Um, and I got Pop Romano's. I don't even know if they got that in They got that in California?
We have the frozen, I want to say, like if they if that company like Romano's makes like a frozen pizza, but we don't have like the fresh and ready.
Okay, I got like a thin crust pizza from Papa Mano's, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not even a thin crust guy. That shit slapped. Like I low-key need to run it back because it was damn good. Moving to the west here. So this is Florida's region. Who do you have?
I got Florida, Texas Tech. I think Tech has a decent road. St. John's is like the perfect team for Texas Tech to play against as a two seed. I think they would have struggled against almost any other two seed. Maybe not Bama, but and then Florida's just the best team in the country to me right now. If anyone were to ruin it, been saying it all year. I can't quit Maryland. I just can't not want to root for Maryland. I can't quit them. I call him Derek Jokic now. I did find out Julian Reese wants to be referred to as Juju now, and I don't love that. Just you're trying to
Is
recruit
that
Juju
right?
Watkins to Chicago with your sister, which I get. I get that. But I'm good off I'm good off the Juju nickname. You're much better as a Julian, I think.
Yeah, I've never been more out. I don't like that. I'm changing where how far I have Maryland going. My side of this for the Elite Eight, I'm gonna have Florida and St. John's. I know it's chalky. A lot of my bracket's chalky this year, and I hate that it is, but I just feel good about these good teams this year. The one team that's ruined that would be Texas Tech for me. I think if Texas Tech is healthy, I would actually pick them over St. John's. I would pick the same one as you. I just don't know if they're fully healthy. So. Lastly, here in the Midwest, Houston's region, who do you have?
Houston in Illinois. I actually just changed
I in
it.
Illinois, huh?
Yeah, I just changed it when we were doing the shorts. I've been saying it all year. Zakai Ziegler is short. I also am short. I know a short guy when I see a short guy. He's not guarding Kasparis. He's not guarding Will Riley. He's not guarding Trey White. He sure isn't guarding my dog Hum Rizzy. You know what I mean? Like someone's gonna have a matchup that they can take advantage of in this game. I think Illinois is gonna be able to run with this one.
Tennessee already beat them boys this year.
Yeah, but like we can run it back though.
Hold on, no, D. I'm gonna throw you. We might need to check what Casparis did in that Tennessee Illinois game. Hold on now.
Yeah, that would be tough if he got locked up. And if he
Yeah,
did, by the
yeah.
way,
Hold on, let me look here. Oh no, Casparis was nice in that game. Actually, okay. Never mind.
that was
He had
that was
22.
strong. Dude.
He had 22, but he was 5 of 15 from the field. He did a lot of his work from the free throw line. He had 7 turnovers.
Yeah, but Zakai fouled out though. Like, come outside, Zakai.
This guy, you know what? I'll allow it. I'll let it ride on this one. I have Houston, and I have Houston taking on. Mm, I have Houston taking on Kentucky.
Oh,
I have Houston taking on Kentucky. I also have Houston beating Kentucky by 57 once we get to that point. But I have Houston and Kentucky, and I think the one team that could ruin it, I'm gonna go with UCLA because
really?
Mick Cronin ruins things for me. This is personal. So that I'm gonna say the one person to ruin that would be Mick Cronin. I would somehow see Sky Clark in the Elite Eight, which honestly I would personally just love anyway.
I was
Um,
gonna say the team that could ruin it for me is Texas.
Texas is gonna lose tonight.
Yeah, well, if they don't, then I feel so
Oh,
comfortable.
oh,
Like,
okay, guys. So
but
what ruins it for you is if they win and get there.
yeah, because I don't want to root against Trey Johnson.
Yeah, I get that. Also, did you know that Trey Johnson's actual name is Richard?
I love to root against Trey Johnson.
He doesn't go by Richard. Okay. So back to the top here. We had Auburn, Michigan State. Who do you have advancing to the final? Actually, we'll just go through here. Who do you have advancing to the final four out of all your picks?
So I have Michigan State, Florida, Duke, and Houston. Incredibly chalky in the Final Four.
I have I have Michigan State, I have Florida, I have Houston, and I have Duke. Who do you have in your championship game?
We're just wrong, by the way. We're just,
I'm fine with it.
we gotta
I'm
be.
fine with it. Who's in your championship game?
I have Duke and Florida, and then I got Duke winning.
I have Duke. I'm sorry, I don't have Duke. I have Houston in Florida, and I have Florida winning it all.
Talk to me on Houston beating Duke.
So I just think it's Houston's year. I think
Okay.
it's the year after the year. They could have got there last year, but Jamal Shed like lost his leg, and that kind of hurt them. But I just think this team is amazing defensively. The guards are starting to play better, and they've like just dominated this whole season. People don't want to pay attention to it, but they just have. And if they get Milos Uzan playing at a high level like he is, I'm all the way in. And I can't wait if it happens that Houston Gonzaga matchup. I I'm hitching my life to Houston in that basketball game. Graham Ike come outside, Braden Huff come all the way outside, the point guard, the Canadian, come all the way outside. I want all that smoke with Houston. So sorry for the chalky picks. Don't really care. That is what it is. We are chalky, I guess. I don't know. Live with it. It is March, and that means that March Madness is upon us. And if you are looking for a place to play, Underdog Fantasy has you covered. Sign up and deposit using code SLEEPERS, that's code SLEEPERS, to receive up to $1,000 in bonus credit plus a free pick. Head over to Underdog Fantasy today and use promo code SLEEPERS to take advantage of this amazing offer.